A night of unforgettable music at AT&T Stadium nearly turned into utter chaos when a single misread glance triggered an explosive chain reaction on stage. Beneath the blinding spotlights of Texas, raw emotions collided, testing the unbreakable bond of BTS in front of tens of thousands of stunned fans. Arlington tension flared unexpectedly on the second night of BTS's world tour at the AT&T Stadium in Texas, leaving thousands of fans stunned during what was supposed to be a routine performance segment. It all began when Jimin took center stage to deliver a spontaneous, high-energy dance performance, specifically intended to hype up the massive crowd filling the arena. Jimin's energetic moves were meant purely to entertain the enthusiastic armies who had gathered from all over the world to see the iconic group perform live. Watching Jimin captivate the audience with his vibrant stage presence, Jin decided to step closer and join him, playfully matching his moves to elevate the crowd's energy even further. The two members shared a lighthearted moment on stage, smiling and dancing together as the stadium erupted in cheers over their seamless interaction. However, watching the close interaction from across the stage, Jungkook misread the friendly dynamic between his fellow group members completely. Overcome by a sudden wave of jealousy and misunderstanding, Jungkook assumed there was something more intimate going on between Jimin and Jin than simple stage camaraderie. His mood shifted instantly, and his frustration boiled over as he visibly lost his temper right in front of the performing bandmates and the audience. Convinced that RM was secretly encouraging or supporting Jin's sudden approach, Jinzin, an enraged Jungkook immediately directed his anger toward the group's leader. In a fit of emotion, Jungkook grabbed RM's shirt with force, pulling it so hard that the fabric ripped dramatically right across the chest area. The sudden physical confrontation sent shockwaves across the entire stage, instantly altering the vibrant atmosphere of the concert into an uncomfortable standoff. Every member of BTS froze in place, visually caught off guard and deeply unsettled by the sudden escalation between their bands. The heavy silence and visible anxiety among the members quickly communicated the high tension to the surrounding crew and the sharp-eyed fans in the front rows. Despite the chaotic scene unfolding around him, Jimin's initial intention had been entirely harmless and focused solely on bringing joy to the fans attending the second night of the tour. He had simply wanted to create an unforgettable dynamic moment for the audience and had no desire to cause friction or draw extra attention from Jin. Recognizing the gravity of the misunderstanding before things could spiral further out of control, RM remained calm and stepped in to de-escalate the situation. RM quickly pulled Jungkook aside and clearly explained the reality of the situation, reassuring him that there was no hidden meaning behind the interaction. He clarified that Jimin was merely trying to entertain the fans and that Jin had simply joined in on the fun without any underlying motives. Upon hearing RM's steady and clear explanation, the wave of anger clouding Jungkook's judgment slowly began to subside, allowing him to regain his composure. Realizing his mistake, Jungkook calmed down completely, allowing the group to clear the air, resume the show, and bring the concert back to its original high-spirited harmony. The atmosphere inside AT&T Stadium was already electric, but subtle interactions on stage quickly set the stage for an unprecedented wave of dramatic tension. Before Jin even began dancing, he noticed Jimin glistening, with sweat under the intense spotlights, and gently draped his own jacket over Jimin's shoulders. Leaning in close, Jin whispered a quick, playful joke into Jimin's ear, causing Jimin to break into a bright, affectionate laugh that radiated across the stage. From the opposite side of the platform, Jungkook caught every detail of this tender exchange, instantly misinterpreting the friendly gesture as a sign of deeper intimacy. As Jin began dancing alongside Jimin, a sudden surge of jealousy overwhelmed Jin, whose expression darkened visibly as his temper flared out of control. Recognizing the impending storm, V stepped swiftly into Jungkook's path to intercept him before he could angrily confront RM over the situation. Driven by intense emotion, Jungkook pushed past the attempt, accidentally sending V losing his balance and tumbling directly onto the stage floor. Suga immediately spotted the escalating chaos and signaled the backstage production team to cut specific lights and shift the audio track to obscure the conflict. Simultaneously, jhope rushed toward the edge of the extended stage, shouting enthusiastically into his microphone to distract the thousands of screaming fans despite the obvious panic written across his face. Once the stage lights dimmed, RM managed to pull a breathing, agitated Jungkook aside to firmly explain the reality of the harmless interaction. RM clarified that Jin was merely being a caring bandmate and that Jimin was simply performing his heart out to entertain the massive Texas crowd. Absorbing the leader's calm words, the cloud of misdirected rage lifted, leaving Jungkook deeply overwhelmed by a wave of intense guilt and embarrassment. He realized the immense distress his impulsive actions had caused to his fellow members, especially after seeing RM's torn shirt and V picking himself up. As the concert drew to its emotional climax, a visibly humbled Jungkook took the microphone to address the massive audience with complete openness and honesty. With tears in his eyes, he publicly apologized for his emotional outburst, tightly embracing RM in his torn outfit before pulling both Jimin and Jin into a warm, heartfelt reconciliation hug. This extraordinary night at AT&T Stadium proved that even amidst intense emotions and misunderstandings, the deep bond between the BTS members remains entirely unbreakable. What are your thoughts on how the members handled this intense situation on stage? Leave your comments below and share your reactions with us.